the bullying happened right away. Whenever I spoke, laughter filled the room. I wasn't the jokester, I was the joke. I was advised by my teachers to avoid the students giving me trouble. But what was I supposed to do? Stay quiet and avoid the whole class? After 2 years of incessant bullying, I transferred schools. I walked into my math class on day 1. Hopeful, I raised my hand. Miss Forrester, what's the difference between the remainder and the quotient? Laughter erupted. A kid in the back hollered, "Are you dumb?" This time, the bullying hurt twice as much. The first time I walked into an SEO classroom, it felt different. I felt like our thoughts and ideas mattered. And before I even knew it, my hand was raised again. We were discussing Plato, and I defined Platonism for the class. Far in back, someone shouted, "Damn, you smart!" That is all it took. I began to believe in myself again. During the fall of 12th grade, I was interested in applying to Emory University. My mentor thought I would be a good fit. My high school counselor told me not to bother, that I had no chance of getting in. And for a second, I believed him. Fortunately, SEO forged in me a resilience and self-confidence that was more iron than glass. And this fall, I will be attending Emory University on a full-ride scholarship.
My mother raised her 2 daughters alone. She taught us to be strong and to never feel sorry for ourselves, even during the hardest of times. It was a good night if we had chicken and rice on the table. On bad nights, it was machica, an Ecuadorian version of oatmeal made of toasted barley flour. What it lacked in taste, it made up in calories, and it was better than going to bed hungry. On days we knew that Con Edison was coming to shut off the electricity, my mother would tell me to go straight to the library after school so that I would have enough light to finish my homework. No matter how difficult the situation, my mother found a way to normalize it. She did such a good job in shielding us from our own poverty that for the longest time, I thought everyone lived this way. By the time I became an SEO scholar, I had seen enough of the world to know the gravity of our situation. But my mother had taught me well: stand tall, always smile, avoid telling others our problems. Then I met the caring and open people at SEO, and tiny cracks began to form in the carefully constructed wall I had placed around myself. When I got to Hamilton College, it felt like another world. The differences between my life and the life of my classmates at Hamilton are stark. They drive around luxury cars and vacation to places I only see on screensavers. I work 3 jobs. There are times when it all feels overwhelming and I forget to ask for help. And then my phone rings and it's Hannah, my college advisor. During our weekly phone calls, she reminds me that I am human and that it's normal to feel doubt or sadness. My mother taught me to be strong. Hannah taught me that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. College life is still challenging, however, growth happens when we are put in uncomfortable situations. I currently have a 3.4 GPA, and my goal is to be on Dean's List by next semester.
On Valentine's Day 2007, I came home from school and my mother told me to pack my bags. We had to get out of there before my dad got home. My mom, 2 sisters, and I moved to an apartment in the Bronx where I slept on a piece of plastic for the first 3 months. It was the first time I saw my mother cry. We were on our own. My mother worked 2 jobs to support us, getting up at 3 a.m. and coming home at 11 p.m. At 11 years old, I had to be the man of the house before I really knew what that meant. It was hard. SEO did save me, but still, I was cool being the class clown, and it took me a while to get serious. Come senior year, my SEO friends were headed to top colleges with scholarships, and I was heading to a New York State university with a less than perfect work ethic. When I began college, I realized that I hadn't done everything I needed to be ready to succeed. I felt like I was letting everyone down. I became overwhelmed, and by the end of my first semester, I had a 0.46 GPA. There was every reason to give up on me, but SEO sat me down, helped me reset, and get my head back in the game. With a new frame of mind and a structured plan to build up my confidence, I turned it around. I'll be graduating this May with a 3.5 GPA. I don't know where I'll be without the confidence and guidance that SEO gave me, but I'll know where I'll be next year, attending a one-year accelerated master's program at Syracuse University's Newhouse School of Public Communications.